Hi everyone, my name is Sarah, I live in United States and I speak in Russian.
Всем привет, меня зовут Олег, я живу в Украине и я говорю по-русски.
Bonjour tout le monde, je m'appelle Andreas, j'habite à Montréal, je suis russe et je jouais au Guild Wars 2 pendant 6 mois.
Hallo zusammen, mein Name ist Georg, ich lebe in Deutschland und spreche Russisch.
Hi, I'm ENOY, a blogger from Russia, and yes, I speak Russian. I think so. Russia is the largest country in the world. Russian is among the top 10 most spoken languages on the planet. And it is not just spoken in Russia, but in the neighboring countries like Ukraine, Belarus, Kazakhstan, as well as in the Baltic states. In 2012, Russian gamers sent a petition to ArenaNet asking if Guild Wars 2 could be localized into Russian. 40,000 people signed the petition, but we did not receive an official reply. We may not be imported to ArenaNet, but we think that in a civilized society, people should reply to each other, even if the reply is not a positive one. Most respected MMORPGs have either been localized into Russian or support the Cyrillic alphabet. World of Warcraft is completely localized into Russian. Final Fantasy XIV is not localized for Russia, but we can use Russian in the chat. The Elder Scrolls Online is not localized in Russian, but the company Bethesda lets gamers use custom add-on that completely translate the game into Russian. Guild Wars 2 remains the only game that hasn't been localized into Russian and prohibits user translation. Moreover, we can use Cyrillic letters in chat. We have been using transliteration for 7 years. For example, the word absent is transliterated from Russian as отсутствующий. By the name of 6 gods, this word should exile to Abaddon in domain of torment. But when you want to buy something, the purchase page is completely localized into Russian. The gem purchase menu is also written in Russian, and we can use Russian in the trading post menu. So when gamers have to pay for something, Russian works just fine. But when we need to talk to each other, it doesn't. We consider this to be a company policy toward Russian gamers. There is a guy in Russia called Olaf. For 7 years, he has translated everything there is about Guild Wars 2 and running his website for free. He has requested several times if he could be your partner, but have you replied? No. For God's sake, the person has been helping you and promoting your product for 7 years. Doesn't he deserve to be your partner? My channel has been promoting Guild Wars 2 to Russian gamers for 2 years. Some of your partners don't have as wide an audience as you have in Russia, but they already partners. Some authors on your list have already stopped writing about the game. Why can't we be as good as them? Mr. Mike, look at those people. They have been supporting your child Guild Wars 2 for 7 years.
Do you know what they have to go through to adapt to the game? Every day they read Wikipedia in English to understand aspects of the game. They would love to understand every word in Tyr's history, but they cannot. But we have learned to cope with it. We have learned to get together and hold events. Like our foreign brother bloggers we broadcast, and we anxiously observe how the world of Tyria is changing. People from different countries play in our guilds. We're trying to stay out of politics, because we are just ordinary people who don't want to be involved. And no, we do not faint when we see English, German, Spanish or French in the chat, because we think that Guild Wars 2 is a truly international game, and we really hope that nobody would faint if they saw anything written in Russian. You know, Mr. Mike, despite all of this, we are in the game today. We want to say how much we love Guild Wars 2. But unfortunately, one can see
only spaces.